Laughing Brook. Poetry for sensual consciousness. Between a rock and a hard place, there the stream of life flows, all none the less. Trumpism. It's all about me. Me trumping you. Me beating you. Me is the soaring center of a spiral that is I. It is me and not the other. It is me and me alone. It is me against all others. Got no sisters, got no brothers. Be with me or be all others. I'm the soul of this great country, from sea to crying sea. Torn in half, me idiot me. How I scream if you dare touch me. How I've lost that ancient dream, that love would hold us all together. Life is lived among each other, for all we ever are, sister and brother. Oh well, politics. In a complex society, meaning by now over 8 billion people living on planet Earth, we need to find ways to live together. And different people means different perspectives and interests, and a basket full of apples means that you will have all kinds of apples. Juicy ones to crave for, as well as foul ones. They're all in the pot. There's so much one could say about politics, and that should be said about politics, but this is not a political podcast. From where I stand, though, it is also true that everything is political, for all we ever say and do in every aspect of our lives comes from the way we look at life and reality, from our worldview, from how we are with ourselves and with others. Politics, then, is just another expression of who we are and how we go about life. And of course, that's exactly where all the dissent comes from. All politics happen in a certain mindset, no matter what label you put on it. This mindset determines how you will act in the world, how you will be with other beings, humans and non-human, and ultimately how you will be with yourself. It determines who you will be. And thus, who I am, then, is inevitably the basis for how I am with politics. That is why not only everything is political, but also politics is ultimately deeply personal. Glimpses of this are seen in great leaders, from Solomon to Mahatma Gandhi or Nelson Mandela, and in its shadowy side from Nebuchadnezzar to Julius Caesar, to Napoleon, to Hitler, Stalin, and their most modern likes. We're living in curious times, in which politics increasingly seems to be centered around the us versus them. We seem to increasingly lose the ability or willingness to accept others in their different perspectives, to understand how we will all benefit much more from cooperating than from fighting each other. This is a very, very dangerous path, for it opens Pandora's box of violence, as we can see day by day in the news. As the saying goes, war doesn't determine who's right, only who's left. Sting, the musician, once said something in an interview along the lines of, "The only answer I can see for the problems in this world is a changed consciousness." Only a changed perspective of how we perceive ourselves, life, others, both human and non-human, and ultimately the very fabric of reality. Only such a change will allow us to be more expansive, more loving, more responsible, better citizens for our neighbors and for the world at large. It all starts in our very heart of hearts. Trumpism. It's all about me, 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 me trumping you, me beating you, me is the soaring center of a spiral that is high. It is me and not the other. It is me and me alone. Got no sisters, got no brothers. Be with me, or be all others. Me, 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 me. I am the soul of this great country. From sea to crying sea. Torn in half, me, idiot, me. How I scream if you dare touch me. How I've lost that ancient dream, that love would hold us all together. Life is lived among each other. For all we ever are, sister and brother. My name is Laughing Brook. I'm a poet, dancer, mystic, nature coach, and human whisperer. This podcast is independently produced by myself. Art needs expression and loves an audience. And this is why I'm investing time, thought, heart, effort, money, and love to give this podcast to you. If you like what you've been hearing and would want to support me, please leave a positive rating and a comment on whichever platform you are listening to this podcast. This helps others to become aware of it. Share it with friends. And most of all, come back for the next episode. This podcast will continue without any fixed schedule, as life happens and verses come along. So please subscribe to be in the loop and check back occasionally for any new poetry. For more info about me and things beyond this podcast, please check out laughingbrook.net. Thank you for listening and keep on flowing, bumping and jumping with the stream of life.